Good evening and welcome. Welcome to Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome. Also, want to welcome Livingston Misery. Thank you for coming in. Also, I see there's Nash, and the show's starting now. Nash, and welcome. Hopefully, you can hear me. And what I'd like to do right now is talk about this particular live stream. I'm on twice a day, Monday through Friday, weekdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then on the weekend at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are 1 hour live streams. Then I'm on 7 days a week in the night, Monday through Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, that's Pacific Standard Time. On the West Coast of California, at a place called Surf City, USA. I'm broadcasting 3 blocks from the beach, from the ocean, and I'm using YouTube to broadcast my live stream, and I'm using the StreamYard application. Now, there's a number on my screen, the top one that is red and white lettering. It's 888-888-6582. That is the law offices of Vincent W. Davis. That's where you can reach him and actually retain him. Also, if you need help in other legal matters, there's other attorneys available for your real estate needs, your immigration, your divorce, your criminal, etc. All the different kinds of law there is, he'll have an attorney for you. Also, that's the same place you can call to get books and guides. Try to use my discount code of PACE, capital P, capital A, capital C, capital E, 50. And with that code, you get 50% off. Right now, we have a new guide. It's called the Grandparents Guide of How to Adopt Your Grandchildren. It's a step-by-step guide geared to California, but it should work in other states, and it's good for parents also to have this guide. It really has a lot of information on there. Now, my show producer has put a ticket up that she wants us, I want you all to subscribe to my YouTube video. All you do is you go to that link and subscribe. I take back. That's a different message. I must have forgotten that message up there. That message is if you want 30 minutes of time with Mr. Davis, you just pay $60 and go to that link. That's $60 and you go to that link. And that's really important because you can talk to him for 30 minutes. 888-888-6582. Make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. And when you talk to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. The link I thought that was up was this one where he wants you to join the YouTube video. Well, it still has not come up yet. I thought I clicked it, but hold on a second. Here it is. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube video. You go to CPS Defense Strategy /consultant Vince Davis. That's where you want to subscribe because we really need your help to support our operations. It's $1.99 for a newsletter. They'll come out. I know there'll be articles that I will put into it, and then Vincent Davis will put in articles too. He'll put in things of how to fight CPS, how to get your children back, and how to sue CPS. Furthermore, there'll be stories about me, my insight of my life, and about Vincent Davis and other people that are doing these live streams fighting CPS. There are a lot of people doing fighting CPS live streams. If you look at my 7 rooms are in here, there's 7 of them. They're all Facebook, and they all lock into this YouTube room. There are live streams like in New York. KK Richardson has a live stream at 5:30 East Coast time in Brooklyn, New York. Vincent has a live stream during the week called Questions and Answers. And on the weekend, he has a Saturday where he answers questions and answers on the Saturday performance. When you call that office, you can ask for the schedule. For my schedule's easy. For 17 months, I've been doing the same thing, day after day after day, and not miss one session at all. I'm here to help you because I care. I really do care. Furthermore, there are 2 websites you need to go and look at. Stan.store/attorney VWD or VincentWDavis.com. The VincentWDavis.com is his website. There's a lot of information on there. But the Stan.store/attorney/VWD has all the consulting classes, all the consulting itemized by, the 30-minute, the 60-minute, the 5-hour, and so forth. There's different things that you can check out at Stan Store. Also, that's where you can order the books too. And again, you can put my discounted code on there. So those are 2 additional websites. Now, in this live stream, you can send emojis such as thumbs up, smiley faces, hearts. You can even send stars. And please check the follow button and make reviews. Also, check the notification if you want to know when I'm going to exactly come on, so that way you'll never miss a live stream. Now, I'm doing this because I want to help you, and I'm a victim of CPS. I'm not an attorney, but a loving father and a husband. I have over 42 years of marriage experience, and I've helped raise 6 children. 3 are older and 3 are younger. And unfortunately, I also got involved in a CPS case that was bad. So bad that CPS took revenge and lost my daughter. It is the most horrible thing when you lose a child. And what I meant by losing a child, they're still alive. But at age 12, she was told by the social worker how to get rid of your parents. The social worker had a vendetta. Vincent Davis had caught her on numerous lies and committing perjury. So she was embarrassed, left court. She told his parents she'd never see her daughter again, and then she instructed our daughter to do the following. She emancipate us from parents. That means divorce. Not only the parents, but her brothers and sisters, her 2 sets of in-laws, her aunts and uncles and cousins. Everybody was eliminated by her. Then she was told to change her name, and she dropped her complete name. She had a beautiful middle name, Hanalei, which is in Kauai. It's a beautiful place. Then she was told to seal her birth certificate from her birth parents. That means mom and dad. After 12 years, they think by sealing it, you're not the parent. And she got a new birth certificate. She went a step further and got a new Social Security card so that she could double dip from Social Security. If Social Security found out that CPS was instructed to do so, they'd be in a lot of hot water. Anyway, she has 2 Social Security cards collecting double payment for Social Security assistance from my Social Security account. So you work for numerous years, and you you have money that's taken out of your paycheck, a certain percentage. That money is taken for the purpose of running the U.S. government. They take that money and put it in a bank and get interest on it. Now, if they take it from everybody's paycheck, 40 hours, let's say, I'm just going to use a rule of thumb, $10. So that's $400 a week from one person. Or if there are billions of people in the United States, think how much money that is. And think how much interest they can earn on that money. That Social Security should be for us as parents. When we retire, it should come back. And if we want it all out at once, we should be able to take it. But that's not the case. And we should also collect any interest the money makes. That makes a lot more sense if we get to keep the interest. So when we do retire, it's a nice, sizable income. But as you're finding out, social services, the child protection system, the IRS, all these government agencies are in it for themselves, make a lot of money after us. Now, I know we're cleaning them up slowly but surely, but there's a lot of resistance. I hope they do investigate the child protection system, because a lot of them are corrupt. Not all of them are corrupt. Not all of them are bad. But there's over 1,000 people I've talked to that have corrupt cases, me included. So I've talked to over 1,000 people. The one thing they all have in common, they're low income. My income was gone because I lost my job through no fault of my own in 2010. And so I had to try to hang on to my home as long as I could with my savings. But it was hard. It was hard. But I really want to talk about you and your cases. Some of you talked to me today, and that was great. I think one of you said that you had a consultation set up, but it was a no-show. I'm pretty sure Grace will straighten it out. She works really hard behind the scenes here. Now, I'd love to see questions and answers come to me so I can answer them. Now, I do want to go back to the group here. Hello, Desert Bucker. And she says, how can I fight a JV 180 in Riverside County, California? So that tells me Desire Bucker is in Riverside County, California. That saves me a chance. Look it up. I'll get you that answer in just a second. I haven't heard anything more from Nash or Livingston Ministry, but I appreciate the input that you're giving me. Livingston Ministry is a client of Mr. Davis, and he texted in a lot of things here. He started at 2:54 this afternoon. And so he has a lot to say. Well, that's an interesting thing. He says that this channel is therapeutic to me. I can express how I feel without fearing knowing that I'm understood, and hoping other parents pray for my child and me as I pray for them, and such a blessing that is. I agree. It is a support group. It's a family. And thank you for blessing Attorney Davis. It's a safe space where you can speak. No question about that, Livingston. Yes, I do suffer because I did have a child that was wrongly taken from me, and now she's no part of my family. Now, D.S. Robinson, how do I find it? What are you trying to find, D.S. Robinson? And then Exo Chilet Vallejo, I'm in Vegas having the issue with CPS in Orange County. So, are you talking about Orange County, California, or is there an Orange County in Vegas? D says, yes, it is. I don't know what you're asking because still, how do I find Vince Davis? Well, that's simple, D. He lives and works out of Arcadia. I put the number up there. Let me remove this message here on the screen so you can see it. His number is 888-888-6582. You call in the office and say, I want to retain Mr. Davis. And then you tell him that Bob Pace sent you, and he can be fast at taking care of your case, D. He can be fast at taking care of your case. Just like that, D. He is there. And he is also on his podcast. And he'll do personal live stream conferences with you, one-on-one. All you have to do is talk on my podcast or be a guest on my podcast, and you get a free 15-minute session. Or if you want it longer, he has 30 minutes for $60. His normal rate is $500 an hour. And if you're going to represent somebody, he starts off with a retainer of $5,000 in LA County, California. So for an idea how much it would be, it's going to be a little bit higher as he goes further away from Arcadia. If he goes out of state, which he has many cases there, he's got per diem he's got to cover. Somehow he has to have a place to stay, a place to eat, and food to eat, and transportation to get from the airport to the hotel, from the hotel to the courthouse. He needs that information, and he wants to help you with that. He wants to help you with that. Now, let me go down here further and see. Christina, welcome. So how can I sue CPS for breaking policies, laws, interference with my relationship with my son? You can hire Vincent Davis. He'll talk about his retainer, but he's one of the best people to sue CPS. He's won millions of dollars both in federal court and state court. Christina, do I have a lot of money to sue them and get justice? Well, it does take money to sue. I know that. My social worker committed perjury. After hiring Vincent Davis to get my two boys back, I pretty much ran out of money. But it would cost another $50,000 retainer to sue CPS. But a whole feeling. Now, someone in the room asked about the JV 180. Now, in California, a JV 180 is request to change a court order. It's a request to change a court order, meaning you want to change how your child is placed or whatever. It starts off, and you, I am the parent. You'd fill in the first line. Then your name and address, city, state, telephone number. If you have an attorney, you want to put the attorney's name and the address. And you want to put your relationship to the child and your state bar number. That's for the attorney. Usually, an attorney will fill out this form for you and do it. Now, there's several types of requests to request. I'm asking the court to change an order. I'm asking a court to terminate its jurisdiction. I'm asking the court to terminate reunification services. I'm asking the court to order that reunification services be resumed for 6 months. I'm asking the court to recognize my relationship with my siblings. So there are A through E choices that you can put on the form. It's a pretty self-explanatory form. It's only 2 pages or 3 pages. It's a 3-page form, and you got to serve it on the court and the counsel's attorneys for CPS. And of course, your attorney and you. So you want to make, depending on how many attorneys are involved with counsel, you want to make enough for everybody. One for the court, one for each of the attorneys, whether your attorney or the CPS's attorney. But that's a real important document, and I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up. And that was a request of, let me see, who requested the 180? Let me see. Oh, it was Desert Bunker. She's in Riverside County, California, and she wants to know about JV 180. You should have your attorney fill it out. It's a 3-page form and request for some changes in your case, like resuming reunification. It could be a lot of different things. The choices are on the paper, but that's how you do it. Now, all of you, rule number 4 says you research CPS very thoroughly. Spend about 60 to 80 hours. And what you want to do is you want to have the correct format of your words. Start off with the city, the state, and if you're outside of the United States, you put the country. And then you put the letter CPS. And then you'd be surprised how much will pop up about CPS. If you want to be specific, like how do you do a JV 180, you put that after CPS and it'll come up with the answer. It's so important to have your hierarchy of words. You start off with the city, the state, or the country if you're from outside the United States. But that internet, the formation of words is very important. Remember, it's the city, the state, or country, and then it's going to be the letters CPS, and then whatever you want to ask after that. Make it in a question format. Make it in a question format. Now, I'd ask Vallejo, is that Orange County, California, or Orange County, Nevada? I told how to find Mr. Davis, so that was good. And Christina says, I have seen firsthand the corruption in CPS as the non-offending parent who reached out to CPS to help only to get my relationship with my son ruined. I'm so sorry to hear that, Christina. And Vallejo says it is Orange County, California, it isn't Vegas. Okay. Now, D says Mr. Davy. Who is Mr. Davy? Are you talking about Mr. Davis or somebody named Davy, D-A-V-I? Christina says, how can I sue CPS for breaking policies and laws interfering with relations with my son. First step is you hire an attorney. Someone knows who the sues CPS. That's Vincent Davis. Now, there'd be a retainer that will be billed against it. But if he's winning his case, he can win a lot of money. He can win a lot of money. Christina says, do I have a lot of money to sue them and get justice? Well, I didn't. Now, Dee said she did a video with Mr. Davis a few years ago. That's great, Dee. Things may have changed from a few years ago. And Christina says, I'm in Texas, though. Okay. You could sue them in Texas. Hey, Danielle. I'm just great. Good to hear from you, girl. How you doing tonight? Yes, it is good to see you. Love the hearts. Now, there's another person. And by the way, Danielle is from Georgia. She's a beautiful mom, and she just got back her 19-year-old boy that was kidnapped in CPS. And she is a special needs child. And so she's taking care of that child and her brother's special needs. So she has her work cut out for her. She has her work. So it's so good to hear from you, Danielle. Now we got Colson Lewis. Welcome. And I have no idea where you're at, Colson Lewis. If you could tell me, that would be great. All I need to know is a city and a state, or a county and a state. Now we have a bunch of rooms that came in with messages. Read those messages from those rooms. There's a lot of good info there. And Dee says yes. I wonder what question that was. Secret. Okay. Okay, you're going to call me tomorrow. That's okay, Dee. I'm on again at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's Friday, tomorrow at 10. Today is Thursday, the 21st of March. And I do like helping you and answering your questions. Okay, now, I'm trying to think of something else that I haven't gotten back there. I'm going to put down, my phone number too. I haven't done that. I'm also going to put down the $60 special. That's on the bottom of my screen. And here's my phone number. You can call me at 626-698-0990. That's my direct line. I'm live right now. If you want to talk to me from 10 in the morning from 8 in the morning to 10 about retaining Mr. Davis, please call me. And I can definitely help you out there. Again, I'm on from 11 to 1. That's 11 to 1. Okay. Now, in the afternoon, I'm on from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So 8 to 10 and 11 to 1. Those are my times I call to help people to retain Mr. Davis. So if you're interested in hiring an attorney, call during those times. Call during those times. Okay, it seems like it's kind of quiet. I do enjoy the heart, and I have a lot of people in the room. Thank you, D. S. Robinson, for the lovely heart. I appreciate that. Well, oops, looks like we got a call. We got a call. Wrong number. A wrong number. Okay. Now I just had yeah, I want to put these up there. Those are two websites that are important to check out. I want you to check those. Now, I don't think I talked about being a guest on my live stream. To be a guest on my live stream, I can take 9 of you. All you do is going to contact my show producer, Grace. You're going to email Grace at vincentwdavis.com. Grace at vincentwdavis.com. And she'll gladly email you back with a link to get on StreamYard. And if you fall off, that link is still good. You can talk to him again. So I'd love very much to have you on my live stream talking about your case and helping out others. So please email to Grace your particular times that you want on the show and days and so forth. And she'll gladly put you down. Oh boy. My computer's acting up again. Let me take it down. It zooms up to 4%. I don't want 4%. There we go. It's still too big. Jeez. Well, let's see what this is now. Oh boy, I can't see my outside edge. It's changing the settings on my live stream. Let me try to fix it again here. Well, I got it smaller, but it won't come over. Hit escape, backspace, page up. There we go. Now I can see my right margin. I'll be glad when I get my new computer, whenever it does. I'm saving all my pennies for one. I think it would cost me 2,500 pennies. But I desperately need one. Now we had some more rooms re-enter again. This is very difficult because sometimes people hide between the rooms when they come in there. I think I have some people here that come in here. Now Christina says, yes, I'm one who has seen firsthand the corruption in CPS as the man offending parent, well, reached and um, reached out to CPS for help, only to get my relationship with my son ruined. And some of those look like old messages here. Okay, Christina further says, I thought I saw some of those. Yes, Danielle, we talked about Danielle. And then some rooms came in. There's somebody new called Carson Lewis. I have no idea where you're from, Carson Lewis, but please um, tell me where you're from and about your case. Okay, the rest of them are all room question. D. Robinson said, yet, Y-E-T. I don't know what yet to what it means, but okay. And then we had Denise Buckner. Can you repeat those times again? Yes, I'm on live Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. On the weekends at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Monday through Sunday in the evening, I'm on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I may, time from time, do early evenings because I have family commitments. And in the football season, high school, I have to regulate my times there too. So sometimes I'm on at different times. But hopefully that helps you by repeating the hours again, okay, Desire Bucker? And what else you were saying there? You said something else there. Oh, Mr. Davis. Right now for LA County, he is $5,000 for a retainer. But he'll go to Riverside, San Bernardino, Orange County, San Diego, Merced, Shasta. He go anywhere in the United States. All you have to do is call him 888-888-6582 and talk to him, or you can take advantage of his discounted Zoom live stream with you, private consultation, and he has one for 30 minutes for $60. And for 15 minutes, it's free if you talk on the show by calling in or be a guest on the show. That's one way to get some help financially and to do it. Now, my number, let me put my number up again. Okay, where's my number? All right. Okay, I'll put my number up. My number now is Bob Pace at 626-698-0990. That's my number. So I repeated the times, Denise. And I repeated my number. Hi, Cruel. Good evening. That is Felicia from Ventura, California. Welcome to the live class. Okay, D, good luck. God bless you and thank you for coming in and talking. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. And what can I do for you tonight, Felicia? What questions or form do you want me to talk about? Hi, Josephine Piscully. Welcome. And thank you for the warm welcome to everybody, Josephine Piscully. Where are you from? I know you've been on before, but I forget. You're from New York. Well, welcome, New York. We have another lady there, KK, from Brooklyn, New York. We've had several New Yorkers in here. Welcome. And how can you've been in before here, Josephine? So, what would you like to talk to about tonight? What would you like to talk to about tonight, Josephine? Well, we have about 20 minutes left of my live stream. So, my number's up there. Please call me and be able to talk on a subject matter. I love to hear from you, not hear myself all the time. I'm glad you're listening, Josephine. You'll soon become addicted. Some of my family members have been with me since I started in October of 2023. Right now, it's in 2025. Boy, is time flying. I've talked all of 24, October, November, December, 3 months in 23. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15 months. And this is the fourth month. So 54, that's 19 months I've been talking. Easily a year and a half. Hello, Chew Baby. I'm okay. And I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Chew Baby is from Virginia, Richmond, Virginia area. And she's a longtime family member here. So I'm glad to see you. What can I do for you tonight, Chew Baby? Well, let me see. Hold on a second here. I don't see. You have any questions, Chew Baby, at all that you want to talk about? I do have a question. Good, Chew Baby. She says, our court case ended in January on the 4th. We asked for lawyer fees to be paid. We asked for our lawyer fees to be paid. Chew Baby, who is going to pay the lawyer fees? I'm confused there. Who hired the attorney? What are you talking about, pay for lawyers' fees? Usually CPS pays for the fees or the parents pay for the fees. Who hired this attorney? Whose attorney worked for? They still haven't come back with a verdict in this normal to wait. Well, I never heard of a court or CPS paying attorney fees at your request. They hire the court appointed attorneys or public defenders and they pay them. But they don't pay your attorneys. Now, if they provide you a court dependent attorney, they have to pay for that. That's why they control. You want a real attorney. You want a real attorney like Mr. Davis, who will fight for your case and return your children. Who will fight for your case and return your children. Now we're getting close to the end of my podcast. We have about 10 minutes left of my podcast. Oh boy. My computer switched to Zoom. It's doing it on its own. It gets really hard because you try to go smaller and it keeps raising it. Okay, we'll see if that works there. Yeah, I can see things again. Now, let me catch up with the questions. All right, Krull says she needs a petition to file for reviews in the California Superior Court. Josephine is from New York. I know that. Just listening. And Chew Baby had an interesting question about, let's see what she said. So my question is, why is it taking so long for a decision? My sister put a case against us for no reason, which made us pay for a lawyer only to have it dismissed. And two, shouldn't she pay our lawyers? Yes. What you do is you sue your sister. If she had put the case, if she called in, then she's held wrongly and you need to sue your sister for the money, including court fees. When you sue somebody, don't forget your court fees. You know, the hire the attorney and all those fees, those are called court fees. You need to include those in when you sue them. So it'd be your sister that you want to sue, Chew Baby, from Richmond, Virginia. Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. That means I'm going to end my live stream because I'm only supposed to go to 8 o'clock. I'm going to take my phone number down because it's time to wind down. And I want to thank you all for listening to my live stream tonight. It sounds like we didn't do very much, but I know that you all will listen to this live stream later after it's been re-recorded. So it does has two purposes. You can watch me live or you can watch the live recording. And when the recording takes place for something that was on there. But anyway, I want you to keep fighting for your children. Do not give up. I know how discouraged you can look. Thank you, Chew Baby. I'll try to have a good night. I'll try to have a good night. So I want to thank Chew Baby from Richmond, Virginia. And then I want to thank some of the other people here too. If I can make the cursor move. There it goes. Josephine Pinelli from New York. I want to thank you. Cruel from Ventura, California. Thank you. D. Robinson. Thank you. Desire Buchner. Thank you. And I think that's pretty much it. Tonight's a special night for all you listening. There's free ice cream at DQ. There's free ice cream at the DQ. So that's where I'm going to take my son to the DQ to get some free ice cream. Thank you, Danielle from Georgia. I'm glad to see you. Christine from Texas. Thank you. D. Robinson, I think I've already thanked you. And Vallejo, thank you from California. Thank you all. Desire Buchan from there too. And so this is Bob Pace saying keep fighting for your children. God bless you and thank you and good night. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.